Napeva greva, no? We are still standing here. Lizzie. Ne. Ne, greva, hodva. Hodva. You know, she has energy. Even though she's almost 9, she is in a good condition and she has to walk. There is no... Once or twice per week we can go for a longer walk. We used to go basically almost every day for, well, hour long walk, but yeah. Okay, so we covered how you are added to the roll and where your voting station is. So next step is Sunday. Usually, you know, I go for a walk with Liza, and then I pridna si, pridna Lizika moja, hodet morva. And you know, after our walk, we go back home. I get my my paper, my invitation, my ID. Usually I also take a pen and we go for another walk to the elementary school to cast a ballot. So I like to go early in the morning to get over with it. So if you noticed, if you want to vote, you need an ID, state issued ID. So that can be your personal ID card, your passport, your driving license, if I'm not mistaken, your military card. Basically, it has to be issued by a state or state organization, national organization. It has to have your photo, your name, and your place of residence. These are basically the most important information regarding you on elections, because where your place of residence is, that determines which polling station are you assigned to. And you know, regarding this, I have quite a lot of trouble. For example, in America, when people are against using any kind of ID when voting. So I find it very bizarre. Here in Slovenia, every time when you have to deal with public institutions, you have to have ID to identify yourself. Yeah, and now we're waiting for the dog to pass. Technically, according to law, every adult person, or even I believe over the age of 16, so not 18, has to carry a valid ID on its person all the time. Which I usually, like for these walks, I don't do. I don't carry my wallet with me. Of course, the police officers have a discretion to use other means to ID you, but that is another topic. So yeah, that means you go there, and there is a election commission, 3-person election commission, and perhaps I will talk about the commissions later. Usually that means you gave one person your ID card, so they check that is, you know, you are who you claim to be. Another one usually takes the invitation, which is not mandatory to have it on you, but it's, you know, it makes the procedure quicker, because, you know, they just find you by they immediately know which number you are. But, you know, because if they have to find you by, you know, surname, and your surname is, you know, very popular, it can take a while before they find you. And usually the third person hands you have to then sign in. You have to put your signature on the election roll. Fuj, Lizi! Pa smrdljiva! Dead bird. Crow or raven, I don't know. You have to sign roll. And yeah, everything is by hand, you know. The roll is printed. And then you are given ballots, which are also printed. You then go to the voting booth, which is basically just regular, in my case, you know, school tables with cardboard barriers on them, placed on them. On these cardboard barriers are all of the instructions, once again printed and, you know, put up, and all of the election ballots are also put on, so basically to help you. Then you make your choice. So officially is that you have to circle the number before the choice, or in the case of referenda, you know, it's for or against. You have to circle that, but then the election commission has, let's say, discretion. They will not, let's say, proclaim your ballot invalid if you mark the, let's say, the name of the person that you're voting for. So basically they have a discretion to figure out what your intent was, you know, for what were you planning to vote. So officially you have to you have to circle the number, but if you circle or even, let's say, cross just one option on the ballot, it will count. So you then go to the election boxes, which are plastic. They are sealed. And then, of course, if it's you know, single election, you have one ballot, one box. But let's say the next week we will have 5 ballots. So then you have to put them in correctly in, you know, correct box, and usually they print these ballots differently, so usually different shades, you know, color scheme. They use different color for different ballot. So yeah, that's it for now, and we will continue on.